Okay. I can see you guys are clearly having trouble with this, and that's okay. You're my baby birds and I can feed you. Everything is fine. It's no big deal. You've never drawn a circle before. That's okay. No shame in that. No shame. No shame. You're a baby bird. That's fine. No big deal. But today, we're going to be showing you how to draw circles the right way. So you're probably wondering to your little baby bird self, how do I draw circles the wrong way? How can I draw circles the wrong way? Maybe I've never drawn before anything in my life. Maybe maybe it's hard to draw things with my little baby bird wings, and I understand that. But today we need to discuss how to draw circles because there are so many people who are doing it wrong, and it is infuriating. So what I mean is people, okay, come in here. Some people decide to draw circles like this. They go like this, and they go and they scratch it, and they go and they scratch and they scritch and scratch, and no, never do this. If I ever catch you doing this again, I will take your pencil away from you, and I will put it down. I'll put it down nicely because they're expensive. Anyway, don't do this. That's bad. It's bad news. Bad news. For two reasons, okay? Two reasons. Number one is, look at that. Look at that. You want to be doing circles like this, and this, and this. See, if you do this, the circles that are scratchy, scritchy, scratchy, however you want to say it, like that, if you keep doing it like that, you're eventually going to get in your wrist what you call the carpal of the tunnels syndromes. TM. Eventually you're going to get things like that, and your wrist is going to explode. And you don't want that. You don't want your wrist to blow up. You don't want anything like that. So how do you combat that? Well, the obvious answer is use your wrist less. So this is going to be almost a three-part. This is going to be a 3-for-1 tutorial. Okay, and that's why you subscribe to this channel and you watch the live streams. Okay, this is why you do that. You draw your circle with your elbow and your shoulder. I had to make sure that I got the elbow right, because I almost called it a shoulder, but that's okay. Let's move on.
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid to do what your coach tells you?
This is a professional video. Okay, elbow and shoulder. You draw from these things. You draw from this, like you're a robot. We're not robots, we're people, so that means this part can break down. We're not going to replace that if it gets broken down. You need to go like this. Like that. If you keep doing this forever, see, there's a lot more things that can get messed up in this joint right here. This is a lot simpler of a joint, and so is this. So if you use this sort of motion to actually draw a circle and anything else, really, except for like super fine details, you're going to be able to draw for a lot longer in your life with a lot less hands falling off of your body, and nobody wants that. So let's go back in and I'll show you a proper exercise to start drawing circles the right way. This process is super simple, but just because it's super simple doesn't mean it's going to be super easy. Remember that. Simple does not always equal easy, but with enough practice, you'll be able to get this down and you're going to be able to do it in no time, and it's going to increase your draftsmanship, and it's going to make you it's going to make you a better person. Really, let's be real. It's going to make you a better person. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we're actually going to start by drawing straight lines. And I know straight lines are something that's very, very difficult to do as an artist, and it will always be something that's difficult to do because once again, we're not robots, we're people. We're meat sacks that can sometimes draw things, and sometimes it looks pretty. So the way we're going to start doing this is a good way to practice drawing straight lines. First of all, this is step one of our process, is to draw 2 dots on your canvas. Draw 2 dots like this, and then try to connect those dots. Draw 2 more dots in a different angle. Try to connect. See, I missed. I'll undo and redo it again. If you're doing this on normal paper, you can just, start new every time. I'm just using this to show you, to demonstrate I'm your teacher. Do as I say, not as I do when I mess up. Do everything perfect. 2 dots, straight line. 2 dots, you can put them closer together, farther apart, straight line. You can put them really far apart. And this is like hard mode. 2 dots, straight line. 2 dots, straight line. Good, do it. Good. Get it. Go. Do it. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't mess up. Don't be like me. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Oh, don't mess up. Oh, and we got it. First try. First try. Okay? Perfect. Doing things like this really, really will increase your draftsmanship for drawing straight lines. And what comes next will increase your draftsmanship with both drawing straight lines and with circles, okay? So the next thing we do is we draw a group of straight lines on one page horizontally and downward. So I'll show you a demonstration of that right now. Start one straight line, and they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be completely perfect, but just draw a few straight lines like this, really fast across the page. Once again, we're not geometrists. They don't have to be perfect, but relatively like this, relatively straight lines, okay? You can also, if you're using Procreate, you can cheat. I don't recommend it, but you can cheat by doing this. Draw a line and hold your cursor at the end, and then when you hold it long enough, eventually you're gonna get a straight line tool, and if you put your finger, one finger, boop, down on the screen, then you get like 45 or like, 15 degrees or something like that clicks. So you can stop it at the straight line, and you can do that a couple times. So that way you know at least you have a couple straight lines, okay? And another good way to practice straight lines is to draw one initial straight line, and then next to it, try to draw other straight lines and see if you can match the straightness. But anyway, to get back to our original point, drawing circles. We're gonna get your little baby bird wings to create perfect circles on the baby bird canvas. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So after your straight lines have been drawn, all you have to do is start literally just going like this, like we said before, elbow and shoulder. That is once again correct. I got it right every time.
Stupid!
This is not a shoulder, not a shoulder. You just start like this, start rotating your arm around. You don't have to immediately start drawing. You don't have to just push it down, start drawing. Hover your hand. Hover your hand a little bit over the canvas until you feel like it's time to push down, and then go ahead. Try to get the height the same as the rest of the circles. Try to get it in between the lines, like this. See what I'm doing? And just go down the line. And if you mess up, like I just did a couple times, well, I never mess up, except for when I do. But if you hypothetically mess up in our made-up universe, just keep going. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Eventually, you'll get to the point where your circles are adapting to the arm rotation, and you're going to get used to doing circles. If you do things like this, you will definitely be increasing your draftsmanship, increasing your confidence in drawing circles, and increasing your confidence in drawing lines. That's a triple whammy right there. And I'm going to give you a little bit of advice on top of that. The reason why we do this is not just to increase our draftsmanship skills, it's also to save our wrists, because these are precious items, okay? So there's only so much damage that these little joints can take right here, so moving it to your elbow and your shoulder is going to save your skin as an artist. You're drawing 8 hours a day, you don't want to rely on this all day. This is the smallest piece of the puzzle. You want to rely on the bigger hinges of your arm all day. So, that being said, this really breaks you out of the habit of chicken scratch, doing this sort of thing. You don't want to do this. You don't want to draw a circle like this. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it right now. No more. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. No more of that. Increase your draftsmanship skills and start drawing circles with your arm and your elbow and your shoulder. Wait a minute. Start drawing circles with your elbow and your shoulder. You'll get more confidence, and circles will come way easier. Or you can just do the shape tool in Procreate, but oh my God, Bobby just undid the whole lesson. We don't want to talk about that. Oh God. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and if it was, please leave me a comment in the section below, possibly a like on the video, and let me know if there's any other tutorials you'd like to see me do. We got the Patreon and we got the Twitch streams at Peasky Bobby, so sellout mode over. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
Don't let your kids watch it!